What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on OCGN ticker. And on today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that might affect the price of this company. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts about upcoming price action. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point and my main assumption was that we had this formation. It is a symmetrical triangle, and my main thought was that we have to break it to the upside with the good upcoming news from the World Health Organization and the approval for emergency use listing of Covaxin. But instead of this, we didn't have this news, and because of that bad news, we broke this formation to the downside. So my forecast was wrong, and I was wrong. So, and I don't need this formation anymore, and this triangle as well. And what do we have here? As you can see, we broke again this resistance/support line. And for now, I have to say that we are forming another support/resistance. It might be at this level, at the level of around $7.93. As you can see, we have 3 touches. And from this point, we might have some low price action. And as you can see, this sloping line, this trend line that I drew about a couple of weeks ago, it works perfectly well. And I can adjust it even right here to connect all the bottoms of this price action. So far so good. We are holding this line and we have some potential to break to the upside, but we have mixed news. And let me show you, first of all, let's start with the company profile. For those of you who don't know, Ocugen is a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company, focuses on the developing gene therapies to cure blindness diseases. But for now, the main catalyst for the price of this company is their strategic partnership with Bharat Biotech for the commercialization of Covaxin in the United States and Canadian markets. So, and let me show you this article. We are on motleyfool.com, and as you might know, United States of America bought enough doses to vaccinate all Americans from Pfizer and Moderna. And it would be rough for the Ocugen company to sell great deal of doses when the United States already had plenty. And let me show you this. Luckily, on June, Ocugen and Bharat explained their deal to include Canada. This is positive. Canada initially struggled with vaccine supply at that moment. That makes the country more willing to purchase extra doses just in case. But for now, in fact, it's committed more than $9 billion and had ordered a total of more than 400 million doses from 8 different vaccine makers. And Canada's population totals 38 million people, and that is why 400 million doses is more than enough for Canadian people to make these shots. And this is also downside. And upside potential for Covaxin and for Ocugen company is the emergency use listing and emergency use authorization by the World Health Organization. And we had this news on September 13th, and we expected this approval last week, but it didn't happen, and that's why we had this massive sell-off. And for now, we are awaiting this approval on October the 5th. As you can see, we have just 2 weeks by this deadline. And during these 2 weeks, we might have some fluctuations in price with this ticker. But let me show you one positive news for this company that might eliminate all the vaccines that was bought by Canada and United States from other manufacturers. Let me show you first of all this article that was published on July 23rd, and it's titled Pfizer-BioNTech COVID-19 shot is 39% effective with prevalence of Delta variant, Israel says. And let me quote you this. With the spread of the highly transmittable Delta variant of the coronavirus, the effectiveness of COVID-19 vaccine from Pfizer is preventing infection has dropped to 39% in Israel, the country's Ministry of Health said on Thursday, according to Bloomberg. And let me show you this article. It was published on July the 2nd and it's titled Ocugen says partner's vaccine 93.4% effective against severe COVID-19. And let me quote you this. With the Delta variant becoming a dominant strain of COVID-19 in the United States, the phase 3 efficacy results reported by Bharat Biotech demonstrate that Covaxin has the potential to become an important option to expand protection against the emerging variant, Ocugen chairman and CEO Shankar Musuruni says. And right here you can see that Covaxin demonstrated a vaccine efficacy in mild, moderate and severe COVID-19 disease of 77.8%, with the efficacy against severe COVID disease alone of 93.4%, the company says. So, let's assume that it is the real data, and this data will be proven by World Health Organization on October the 5th. And when we will see this approval, this means Moderna and Pfizer vaccines are not longer the contender to next potential step of revaccination. And we all know that for now, FDA cannot approve the third booster shot of Moderna and Pfizer, and that is why Moderna and Pfizer stocks are plummeting. And on this news, we might see huge interest to Covaxin, and it might be extremely beneficial for OCGN company. And that is why we have to keep in mind that it becomes even more risky investment, but it becomes even more profitable. And let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deeper right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, we have a lot of new fundamentals, and we have a lot of concerns about the upcoming events related to the OCGN company and related to Covaxin. That is why we are about to see some huge fluctuations in price around these levels, and when we will have some news from World Health Organization, it will be on October the 5th, somewhere at this point. From this level, we might have a very good potential movement to the upside if we will have good results from Covaxin related to Delta variant, and if we will see negative results for third booster shots for Moderna and Pfizer. So, and what should you do if you want to try to catch this trade? Basically, as usual, just be cautious and accumulate your position on the movement to the downside. And for now, we have this line as our potential support line, and we might hold it until October the 5th. And right here, we might have a breakout above this level of 7.93. Our next potential price target will be at around $9, next one at $13.98. And when we will see higher highs with higher lows, we have to exceed this level and this one. We will establish new uptrend, and from this point, more institutional investors and retail investors as well will hop into this rocket, and we will see some massive gains at least for medium term for this company. So, and I think from the technical standpoint, I have nothing to add to this analysis. Just be extremely cautious and remember that our main accumulation points was in these green ranges, and we hit this bottom price action with the level of 0.786, and the average price for this ticker for us is around $6.36. So very good potential entry point, and just be cautious with this ticker and keep an eye on World Health Organization. So with that being said, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. See you guys and girls next time. Bye!